Good evening.
Wah!
Hello, everybody. I'm, of course, the Big Mike 1983, joined, of course, by Weapon, who is apparently throwing around boxes. All right, let me go ahead and get Bloodstained started. Yeah, so for those of you who know, Weapon and I have been racing Bloodstained for years at this point.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
Yeah, and I usually get my butt kicked, but it's okay.
Hey, now that we know the double jump path, even though that requires beating Bloodless, I think things might start opening up a bit more.
Just a tiny bit.
But, yeah, let's go ahead, get started, and then we will get a seed rolling.
That's right.
Probably have to emergency adjust volume on the fly. Apologies to anyone who gets their eardrums blown out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll stop that right now. Thematic butt.
I've got a thematic butt.
I mean, you're not wrong. I also have said thematic butt as well, but...
All right. So, a little bit of background on how Weapon and I race. We only do hard mode races now, and as a side effect of that, since you do not start with a weapon, what we do is there are a couple names you can enter in that will give you an item. It is nothing game-breaking. In fact, it is, I believe, the second or third weakest item in the game.
Pretty much,
but
yeah.
If you do not have a starting weapon on the boat, you're... Good luck. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. I'm just going to get the stream timer started. The stream timer doesn't mean anything. It actually keeps the time on our games. But, yeah, let's go. So Alpha Omega Sin is going to start us with a spooky sword. Most of the time, we start with a piece of pizza. And let me...
Sicilian slicer.
Yeah, before we get too in here, I need to completely hide your screen, so 1 second. Weapon and I generally play honorably and do not look at each other's screens. We also would appreciate if the crowd could not scream out every time we find anything huge. Just,
Invert. What does that do?
Yeah.
Son of a...
Right? Right? So let me go ahead.
Like, you found invert off of a rat? Dude.
That would be such a short run. We have it set to 5. We have it set to 2 hours. 2 hours is just kind of our cutoff. Everything has gone to shit. We're not gonna beat this in a decent amount of time. But our PBs are both really, really low for even on hard mode now. Are you sub 30 on hard mode yet?
I'm definitely sub 30 on normal. I'm at 30, somewhere between 35 and 38, I think, on hard.
We'll see when we load it up. So we're going to go ahead, customize the seed. We do defeat Jebel. He's kind of like the big mid-boss of the game. But because you don't need to keep going, you don't really need a specific weapon to beat him. You just need one of now 4 movement text to get there. So we need to find invert, high jump, dimension shift, or now we found out double jump, but double jump is a lot more dangerous and time consuming. Other than that,
we play with the Bloodless.
Right. Other than that, and the giant dragon. Other than that, we shuffle everything except for save and warp rooms, because all it does is it keeps which ones are the save and the warp rooms. It just kind of juggles them in amongst themselves. So it's really annoying, because then you might get an entire area that's all saves, no warps, or the opposite. And it just makes it unpleasant. Like, if they threw those rooms into random other rooms, that'd be awesome, but they don't. And then, anything we find is going to be completely random. Crafting is random, which can lead to some really wacky shack things. So I
had the glasses earlier today.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, there's going to be a couple items that could make this really, really good. So I'm going to start quit, and the seed is 903 891 776.
All right.
So I'm going to
cover your screen so I don't see you.
Yep.
And I am ready.
All right. Let me load up and countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
All right. So like Mike said, we are going to start with a weapon. Again, the only reason why we're doing that is because there's a strong likelihood that we don't find any weapons on the boat. And trying to defeat the Sea Lady without a weapon is extraordinarily painful.
Getting through the first room with just kicks is bad enough.
Yeah, the Dola Hammer is not an easy fight. Especially on hard. So the main difference between hard and normal, of course, being one, you take more damage, enemies take more damage to defeat, and you do, and this is one of the cool things about hard mode, you do see more monsters, and sometimes monsters in places where they aren't in the normal mode. So that does help with a little bit of potential progression grinding, if you will.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, like Mike said with the weapon, though, the weapon gives you a minimal amount of extra damage, but the main reason for it is just the extra tiny bit of range. Because, like I said, punching Sea Lady is not easy. It is possible, and it is possible to do the Kung Fu style shenanigans on her, but it's not recommended.
Well, and plus, without any weapons, your regular kicks at that point are probably going to do like 2 damage.
At most. Yeah, so it's kind of sucks. Like I said, there are actually some really cool weapons that you can get in the game that are melee. They're punchies and kicks like that.
Yep.
Which they work out quite well. I mean, the first time I played the game, I spent a fair majority of the game using the kicking and punching because it was actually not bad. But then I found that I liked the 8-bit, 16-bit weapons better, and I used those for pretty much the rest.
Oh, nice. So you may have seen, we've seen a couple different colored chests so far. What Weapon and I are really hoping for are green chests, because green chests are going to have weapons, armor, accessories, along with having health, mana, and unfortunately, bullet capacity upgrades.
Yes.
Bullet capacity upgrades are basically the worst thing we can get in the randomizer, because we are probably not going to find a gun or enough bullets to make it worth it. But other than that, so we're going to have the regular just wooden chests, and those will have just kind of really basic items or money. The silver chests are really nice because not only will they have more expensive stuff in them, but they refill after time. So like if once we get to town, our chest there is a silver one, it's going to be nice because then every time we go back, we get whatever's in it. And then there's also going to be these, like, I call them kind of like Christmas chests. They're going to be red and black, and they basically will have, I think, a bunch of money in them usually, and it's possible one might have Zangetsudo in it.
Yeah, there's other times you'll see just like a little bag drop on the ground in place. Those usually you get from enemies will randomly drop a bag of items, which have been shuffled between the enemies. But sometimes that bag will also be something like a weapon or, wow, excuse me, game. There we go. Finally, there we go. But yeah, ideally, the very first thing you want to find is either one of your movement skills, which doesn't always happen immediately, isn't always on the boat, but you do want to hopefully find a weapon as soon as possible. Because even with starting with the bonus weapon, which, like Mike said, we usually start with either the Sicilian Slicer, which is a pizza sword, or in this case, we're starting with the Darkness Sword, which is a spooky sword. Personally, I like the wow, game, please. I like the hold on, I'm being
Words. Speak with your words.
I can't. It's impossible. I like Dungeon Knight. It's just kind of like a laser, sort of like a laser sword.
Oh yeah, no, Dungeon Knight's a nice one too. Yeah, definitely.
And honestly, there is no difference between them other than graphical.
No.
So.
And they all do, I believe, the same damage as the sword.
Exactly the same.
The short sword, yeah. Which is the third weakest weapon in the game, basically. So it's one of those things we don't worry about starting with, because it's not like if you started with a game-breaking weapon, that'd be one thing.
Zangetsudo, one of the Burrells. Yeah. But yeah, as soon as we can find a useful weapon, the better. Obviously, if we find something like the Zangetsudo immediately, then that's also fine.
Right.
That's one less thing we have to dig for.
To fight Jeeble anyway. So, yeah, you are well equipped there.
I need to be careful here.
And we just generally do hard immediately, because I think it's more fun now. I do easy mode, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to die ever, so let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, with hard mode, you do run a greater risk of dying a lot more easily because of the higher damage output. I think actually leveling-wise, you still get... It's still the same speed.
It's faster. You gain more XP in hard mode. So actually, if you find the weighted ring early in hard mode, you can get a nice boost in levels. But all that does is basically then make things barely more survivable.
Yeah. The game's rather rough without... Okay, I'm just going to do a little Popeye or whatever.
And then Nightmare mode is entirely equipment-based. You don't gain any levels. I don't play Nightmare mode.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, the cool thing about those modes is that if you play through the vanilla game, you can unlock those modes and play through those modes on your own. And you do keep your gear, you keep your levels, you can New Game Plus it essentially. So you can play through those. Are you serious, game? Come on. You can play through those difficulties with your gear, so you're not missing or losing anything.
Yep.
Of course, if you are playing through with your gear, then you're not giving yourself a super challenge because you've already got the levels, you've already got the gear. It's not. Exactly. It's fine, but
exactly.
I mean, come on, where's the challenge if you're not doing it from scratch? Honestly, I'd rather not have to do it from scratch, but it's fine. Oh boy. Well, that's a thing.
Yeah, us trying to be as vague as possible while either being excited or disappointed is always a fun thing.
That is also a thing. Let's see. Game, why are you gonna make me choose? All right, that's fine. Meanwhile, he's like, did he find it already? Did he find the thing? Am I already in go mode? Is he gonna get nervous? Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, in hard mode, you need more than just high jump to go into go mode.
Correct. See, even if, and this is the thing, even if we find that weapon or that armor, or rather that skill, you still need to have the output and defense to deal with getting to the location that you need to get to.
Right.
So I may be like, oh, look, I've got, let's say I've got invert already. I don't. Just so you know, I don't. I've got invert already. Even with that, I haven't beaten it. I still have to have the oomph or something to be able to take on Jeeble.
Right.
I can't just walk in with invert. Now, granted, I will say this: the game does not anticipate you having invert the first time you fight him. So he is kind of a joke initially. He can still hit you on the ceiling, but it's significantly less likely. But you can pretty much walk in and just end him.
Oh, death one in the books.
Oh boy, there it is. It was going to happen sooner or later.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the last time we did this, it was rather embarrassing on my part. I had no chance. I was playing so poorly. I feel a little better this time around. I've taken the time to attempt to play a little bit better. A little bit, not a lot, because, you know, I keep not practicing my games here, but it's fine. We're fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Ouch! Still getting punched in the face.
Well, don't do that.
Well, it's happened, so. All right. So when we first started doing this, it was really interesting how we approached the game. Generally speaking, when we started, you played a little bit more. Just keep pushing forward until you can't push forward.
Yep.
And then go back and grind for what you need.
Which I still kind of do, but I wait until I have more luck before I really start trying to grind out anything. Because until you get some luck upgrades, it is, as you know, a slog.
Yeah, and I used to play a lot more of the I'm going to collect everything that I can along the way before getting to, you know, progression. And in some cases that really worked for me, and in some cases it absolutely didn't work for me.
What are we transmuting this time?
So it was really interesting early on. I think we both kind of leveled out between, well, I can hit this guy a few extra times before I continue, and pushing has definitely served more often than not to be the better way. Unless you're like, well, I'm here, I only have this one thing left in this area, I'm going to go ahead and try to grind for it. Yeah. It just really depends how you feel, and because there's some enemies that you'll see so often that you don't need to stop at the very beginning of the game to go, you know, try to get it. Really? Is that what you're doing? Nice game. Nice. Well, you're not getting worked on. Let's see. Well, maybe.
Thank you.
Maybe you'll get it.
What would you like to buy?
Fine. All right. So, like was said earlier, we do have randomized crafting and all that other fun stuff enabled. So there's always a good thing. It's always a good thing to kind of take a quick look to see what you've got in the shop to craft. Hey, there's my Dungeon Knight sword, which doesn't really matter. I mean, yes, I'm going to go waste resources to create something that's probably just as bad or worse than what I've got on.
Right.
All right, so let's see here. I'm just going to poke my eyes through here real quick. That's that. That's that. Is that really for that? That's a trade. Okay. So I'm not seeing anything that's making me go aha yet.
No,
actually,
I did not either. I'm also in town. We're both out.
Yeah, I'm looking through all of the shenanigans and kind of curious to see where things are. Nothing's really screaming. You really need to think about doing the thing here. All right, I'm gonna go do this. Alrighty. So yeah, it's really good, like I said, with getting the extra weapon to start, it makes the boat a little bit more tolerable. And again, it's not necessarily because of the monsters themselves, but doing one hecking damage and not having the range to do a gosh darn thing against the enemies does wear on you quite a bit.
Sure does.
All right.
Sure does.
Scrumptious.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Scrumptious.
So,
I do like that, though.
If you notice, I just ate a bunch of food. Food, the very first time you eat it, will give you a permanent stat boost per food. So it's generally divided into meals, which will do almost anything, desserts, which normally will do luck, and then drinks, which do mana.
Yeah, and all that's good to do. So you're very much incentivized to eat that stuff quickly. To get those stat boosts. In randomizer, you're probably going to do that. The only cautionary to that is survivability. You may want to hang on to a few of those, especially in hard mode, because sometimes things will eat you instead.
Yeah, the only thing I will generally eat immediately in a randomizer is luck, mana boosts, and then if there's any sort of steak dish that gives you a big strength boost, that is worth immediately doing, because then you will just out the gate do a lot more
Here's what
damage.
I've turned up on the monster. Good. Here's what I've turned up.
All right, nothing super great so far
Here's what
for
I've turned
quest rewards,
Here's what I've
unfortunately.
turned up. Help.
Yeah, the quest rewards are also randomized and will sometimes give you late game weapons or armor. Nothing in this case, though. So,
Check it out.
I'm about to show you one of the most important things you can do in a race.
Uh-oh.
And that
What is that?
unlocking the teleport room.
Oh, yeah, that's
So,
great.
Right above home base is your first teleport room. We just kind of make a joke of it because I think it had to have been either our
It was
first or
the
one of our
very first
Yeah.
race.
Weapon forgot, and so he had to haul his ass all the way back because he didn't have a waste stone either. Because there is an item that'll transport you back to home base. And yeah, that was just, we all kind of laugh about that. So I'm gonna go ahead
And then
here.
one of the soon races after that was going to bloodless instead of the end of the game, which
Yes.
also was bad.
So we're gonna do a big jump here with superhero landing, of course.
If I find it. All right. And me over here
Gotten
taking my time.
Couple HP ups, which is nice, but also gotten a couple bullet ups, which is not nice. So trade off.
Owie! Well, I got another one of those. Good.
But yeah, as much as end game weapons are early, honestly, I kind of like having late game armor early because you just have such a small HP pool. And if you randomly find some late game armor, you are set because stuff will start doing like 5 damage to you instead of 100.
Yeah, that or like the Aegis plate, which allows you to dodge traps, which is also technically progression in some cases, but
Yeah.
I'll take that. All right.
All right. Nice. And now into the castle for me.
I'm assuming you found the thing I'm using currently, but
Flame whip?
even if you didn't, I'm sure you're fine. The whip, yeah, I got a couple of them. It's the whips in this game it's a cool throwback and all, but they're really slow. You get a super range, the damage is okay, but it's super slow.
Yeah, they're sadly underpowered for being, an Egavania game. Like, you think he would have been like, oh, whips, we're making you the best. Yeah, whips and a couple weapon classes get kind of screwed with late game stuff. I want to say, well, swords and great swords are the most well represented, but like
Yes.
whip spears and I think katanas get kind of screwed with like a super powerful late
Well, you
game variant.
you get the Zangetsudo, which is probably about the best in the way of katanas you're going to get.
And
But
even
by the
that,
time
that's
you
a
get
mid-game
that,
weapon. Yeah.
It's a mid-game weapon that once you get to end game, and you're still expected to use it at least one more time. It's like game. You kind of just you're screwing me over here just a little bit,
Right?
just a little bit.
So
Also,
you're
fun
also
fact,
noticing we
this is,
pick up some books, and books are mostly going to be useless. The only thing they might do is if we are able to find a nice source of alkahest, we can unlock more stuff to kind of dismantle, and sometimes that can give us late game weapons and armor, but unfortunately it's a giant crap shoot, but that's how a randomizer goes.
Random gonna rando.
Yes, sir. Hey, found some Alcahest though. Just got nothing to use it on.
Yeah, so when we randomize the crafting pool, one of the things that's usually a very, very powerful thing to find as soon as possible is Alcahest. To dismantle gear, which allows you to collect stuff off of weapons that you've already collected, you have to use Alcahest to break it. And the thing is, they don't go light on how many Alcahests you have to use to do that action. Some things can take as few as 2, and some things can take as many as like 22 or 24.
Yeah, it's up there.
And in vanilla, the way that you can get it in 1s and 2s, but the first thing you find is 1s, and it's a creature that's not very easy to kill quickly, unless you've managed to get a weapon that can kill the enemy in 1 hit. The ghost, if you hit it, it tends to bounce away. So if you don't one-shot it, you don't have the opportunity to get a sufficient amount of Alcahest quickly. So it's really, really, really good in the randomizer. If you can find it, it's either an enemy that will drop it, or even better, the ability to find it in the store, or in worst case scenario, the ability to craft Alcahest. Because another fun fact is, if you manage to craft an item a single time, you can actually purchase the item from then out.
Yep.
But you've got to be able to craft it at least once. So being able to craft Alcahest, while not the most ideal, does technically unlock it. Wow, I just realized the whip sucks at certain places.
Oh yeah.
I'm swinging at some enemies in midair, and it's just like right by.
Yeah, absolutely whiffs sometimes. Not
and
great.
The whip actually goes through the enemy, but it doesn't hit them. Come on, whips. Come on, whips. You're better than this. Maybe not. I don't know. So as soon as I could find something to replace it, honestly. Not because whips are bad in the game, it's
there
just they're not.
There are some decent items in the shop. I just don't have the money for them.
It's fine. It's fine. We're fine here. I'm gonna just eat one of these fish. It's fine.
Ah, yes, the classic fried fish and mahogany chest.
Also, I found the Alcahest too. Is this even freaking rando? Is it even rando? So that's actually bitten me in the back too before, where I will find the enemy pool that has the Alcahest, which is normally Alcahest and Ectoplasm, which is the ghost drop set. I'll find the Ectoplasm and waste time on that because I thought I picked up the Alcahest. I've done that so many times.
Oh, yeah.
I know that sounds weird, but my mind knows that the creature that drops the one will drop the other. So I don't think about the fact that you didn't just get the piece that you need, you got the alternate. So that's actually bitten me once or twice in random, because I'll end up buying the Ectoplasm going, oh, it's Alcahest, and just completely just dying out. I've done that at least twice. In 2 different randos, I've done it at least twice. Not a good prize. Hey, how you doing? Can you come down here? That'd be great. Nope. Ouch. Sir. Sir.
Sir?
Sir, madam, I am an equal opportunity butt kicker. Come down here, please. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this because this may or may not be a bad choice, but this is the choice I'm making, and I will deal with it. And that's the thing with Rando. Sometimes you make a good choice, sometimes you make a bad choice. But you never know if that good choice or bad choice is going to hurt or help you until you find out that it's hurt or helped you. And you, sir, are being awfully quiet. Did you find a particular something?
No, I was just trying to kick the pig into the Iron Maiden. Which is a euphemism if ever I've heard one.
So that is a cool trick you can do, and I believe that's the only place you can technically do that.
Yep, it's the only place it's useful.
Yeah. Normally those Iron Maidens that he was dealing with there, the only way to get past those is to either... well, no, there's only one other way to get past them, and that's using the craftwork hand to grab it and move it. But right there is the one particular spot where you can... Wow, dude, my guy. He just really wanted to say hi. Goodness. I had a very overeager ghost decide it wanted to zoom up and say hello.
Oh.
I'm like, I wasn't expecting it. It just blasted onto the screen. I'm like, hello. Oh. Hello.
But yeah,
hello?
so like Weapon was saying, normally you need a shard called Craftwork, which is a just big hand to move it. But in that instance, you can kick.
I'll take it.
In this case, it's easiest to do the flying pig into the Iron Maiden to close it. Otherwise, you get chomped and does a bunch of damage.
Yeah, you can use the, I don't know if you just said, and I apologize if you did, you can use the frog as well, but the pig's a little bit more reliable.
Yep. Never actually gotten the knight in there, though. That would be hilarious. Wonder if he ooze instead of the Iron Maiden.
I've never gotten the knight. I wonder about that. Again, it's a little bit more reliable to do the pig because the pig will move more, at least a little bit more for you than anything else. So, dude.
Oh, you're not better. God,
I gotta tell you, I've done something here in this run that I don't think I've pushed nearly as much as I have at any other run before.
Oh, no.
So far, it hasn't rewarded me. No, it's not going to reward me.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not going to reward. I pushed that a lot farther than I have in the past, but unfortunately, it's a dead end. So there is, and I may have just saved you time, but that's okay. There is the randomized quest as well. The things you turn in are the same, but your prize may not be. And the prizes definitely were not vanilla.
They weren't that good, though.
They weren't great either. They're not bad. I mean, they're not the worst things to get. But they didn't net out anything that was particularly notable. The next one's interesting, to be fair, but...
Is this code for you just went back to the boat to kill Dullahammers?
I mean, not yet, but... I really desperately need to do something about this particular thing that I've got.
Scrumptious.
That's not enough.
God, these freaking archers! Ugh. So the archers, to me, are the worst early game enemy because they deal, not only do they deal a ton of damage, they will just pop you out of nowhere. It is ridiculous how much damage they hit you with.
And there is an upgraded one of them too, but they're a little bit more tricky because they fire their arrows slowly.
And they home in on you.
And they home in. So it's like you're expecting them to zip at you. You jump and like, oh crap, I forgot. And then it hits you because you've made the attempt to jump and dodge it.
Yep. Let's go.
Excuse me, sir, can you not? Sir, can you not?
Sir?
Sir, I demand you cease your attack. I will not. Sorry. Soten hitting true.
Oh, bullets up. God damn it.
Now, I will say this, and the reason, and I'll say this, and you mentioned it already, but I want to mention it again. The guns in the game are super, super underwhelming. And it's really unfortunate because the guns in the game are kind of a unique treasure, if you will, because you can get guns that will do a fair amount of damage. The problem is, to make a gun worthwhile, you have to have the ammunition. And the amount of ammunition it takes to actually make the gun worthwhile is fairly significant. And certain bits of the ammunition are extraordinarily expensive. The best ammunition is the diamond bullets, and they're extremely expensive, extremely late game. And the likelihood that you're going to have a gun or ammunition to support a gun at any point in a randomizer is extraordinarily unlikely. By the way, thanks for that hop there, Mr. Zangetsudo. Of the same name. Oh boy, no! I'm gonna eat one of these. I want to have one of these later. Ow, it could be good. Mister, can you please? I usually have a rough time with Zangetsudo for some reason. I don't know why.
At this point in the game, in hard mode, it is probably the hardest boss fight in the game.
Here's what you want.
Yeah, usually for me and the hard rando, he's usually the one that does the most deaths to me. The other one would be, of course, Boat Lady. But he does a lot of damage. He's very fast. So your dodge game with him has to be really good. Mm-hmm. And if you're doing punches and kicks, good freaking luck. Because he will usually bop you pretty good.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I had to use 2 of my prizes to be able to survive that fight. Ouchies!
Oh, really? That sucks.
But I did happily get something afterwards. Not the thing of yeah, sir. Back up.
You will not.
I will not. What did I just get? I was getting this. Okay. Like I just picked up something, and I wanted to equip it, maybe. Menuing, my greatest foe.
What would you like to buy?
Ain't that the truth?
Dude! Knock it off with the fancy schmancy swinging. I don't appreciate. All right. But yeah, so the flame whip had to go. It's not a bad weapon, but it had to go. So I was talking about the guns. One of the notable things about the guns is that you can, in a randomizer, you can get fairly lucky with a gun. If you get a decent gun and a decent ammunition, or even if you get a diamond bullet, for example, you can make use of the gun with the recycling hat, I believe it is. What the recycling hat does is allow you to have infinite ammunition on your gun. So you can use the gun without ammo, but it's really weak. As long as you have 1 bullet of note, you can make some use out of the gun. That combined with the recycling hat. So you can potentially make a gun work. But unfortunately, the likelihood is very small because you do have to find a gun, you have to find a piece of ammunition, and then you have to, it's too many things contingent to be able to make that work.
Yeah, just too many moving parts, and
many moving parts.
The guns, although they do technically have infinite regular ammo, the regular ammo is just so weak that there's no point.
Yeah. If you do get like the Adrastia early, that could potentially do good for you because it's one of the strongest guns in the game. But again, no ammunition. It's still, lady, sir, whatever. How about one of these? Those are delicious. And not so nutritious, but delicious indeed.
Yes. Hello, Cheesy Caliber. You are there. We are here. Everyone is everywhere.
No, Miss Cheesy, hi. How you doing? You came in the wrong time on my screen. I'm sorry. You didn't see that. Moving on. She knows what I'm talking about. She came just in time to see that. Twice, actually. She knows what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it out loud just in case, so I don't want to give away my position. Well, well, being a very deep subject. But hi, how you doing, Calibers? Good to see you. I'm assuming we means the other is there as well, Mr. Dave. The other. Okay. All right, so. Take that. I will not take that. Ouch. Ouch. All right. Well.
You get a fan club? I don't get a fan club. What the fuck?
I brought my fan club. They're here. They have arrived. Yes, all two of them.
Whatever. I just one-shot Zangetsu. Y'all can kiss my ass.
Did you?
Well, not one. You meant one fight.
Oh, one fight. Yeah, I did too. This time. This time.
This time. No, there have definitely been hard randos where I probably die to him like 3-4 times before I get the right attack combo to get through all of his BS.
Yeah, it's rare. He's just not a... Oh, would you not? I don't like this game. All right.
Oh, good. Always love a good galleon map drop. So one of the items is just a map of the boat in the beginning of the game, and it's not even a full map. It is the most one of the most disappointing things you can pick up.
Right? I mean, to be fair, in vanilla, you do grab it along the way, so it's not really that surprising. But as a prize for literally anything else, that's really troublesome. Also, you won't believe what I found.
Uh-oh. Go mode.
Is this even Rando? You'll know when you find it. Come on, come on. Come on, game.
I don't think I've actually
like
checked the shop for armor. I should do that. I've been concentrating on weapons too much. I will say that anything is better than what I have now.
There are a few items of fair decency in the shopper as far as weapons and armor. Unfortunately, they're bloody expensive.
Yep.
All right. Ammunition.
I still love how, though, in the save room, the giant evil raven is a boss in the second retro Bloodstained. I thought that was a cool little thing. But did you ever play it all the way through both of those yet? Because if you haven't, you need to.
Yeah, I still need to. I've played both a little bit. I have not finished either, which is stunning considering how many times I've played and beaten this. But yeah, I think they originally intended to make, I don't know if it was this one or one of the 8-bit ones were intended to be like a bonus game. It wasn't actually intended to be a full thing. And then it's just like, well, we got 2 of the 8-bit ones now. We got a full-blown crazy go-nuts Metroidvania. It's wonderful. I love it.
Well, and then have you played the actual like Castlevania 1 of this? that's in game?
Yes. Oh yeah, that one I for sure. Yeah.
Like I
That sounds
don't mean
great.
the bonus little spooky area. There's actually, I forgot what the code is, but it's a like entire Castlevania style game.
Oh, that piece. That one. No, I don't think I have.
Yeah. And then they're doing. Looks like the next patch is actually going to have like a Castlevania 2 thing with Dominique. It's very
The character
interesting.
which I believe in the other games is not a bad character. Oh, spoilers. In this game, she's
Evil.
evil as
monster.
all get out. Summoning literally one of the gods of hell, blah, 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 blah.
As you do.
As you do, it's fine. I'm the big baddie. I summon demons from hell. It's just what I do. It's just what I do. Is this... No.
Come on, give me your shard. Give it to me.
This one's okay, but it's slow. Woo! Sir, would you, could you? The answer is no, he will not, could not, should not. Will you, would you, could you? That will do a thing. No, you don't.
And no good. Damn.
Ow. Please don't. I do love the little 8-bit area, though, the one where you have to fight the big Cookie Monster style boss.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing when they made him basically the Cookie Monster.
Yeah, no, that entire fight is awesome, but that is, especially in hard mode, just a non-starter.
No. All right, this may be kind of bad, but we'll do what we can here. Knock, knock.
So, what'll it be?
Who dare?
Who dare? Ouch! Death is who's there. Holy moly, jubilicers, that did not turn out well. Okay, well, there's my first death.
Oh, the cousin. So.
Oh, you died? No!
Oh yes, I got my first death. I really don't. None of these are really good options for this.
Oh, what would you like to sell? Here you are.
None of these are good options at all.
Here you are. Thank you. Oh, what would you like to buy? Oh, what would you like to sell? Oh, what would you like to buy? Oh, what would you like to sell? Is it leisure doing business? Oh, what would you like to buy? Is this what leisure doing? Oh, what would you like to sell? Is it? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. Some of those armors are expensive in the shop.
Yeah. Oh.
Oop. Game, what are you doing? So at least I am, and I assume Weapon is, we're coming up to basically the second real boss of the game. I don't count Zangetsu because he doesn't drop anything. But yeah, there are several bosses in this game that will guaranteed drop a shard. Usually it is a shard related to progression, but in the randomizer, who knows? So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. As we just take so much damage right to the face.
Let me have this game. Stop it. Well, that absolutely didn't go as planned.
Hot damn! You'll find it when you find it.
I may or may not have, depending. Did you get the craft work hand?
No.
You didn't get craft work?
No.
Huh, weird.
I haven't beaten Craftwork itself yet. I'm about to. Because I found Jeebel's glasses.
Yeah, I've had Jeebs for a bit.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you are really chugging along faster than I am.
Not as well as you think I am, though.
Yeah, so he just gives us Craftwork. What bullshit. The hell, game.
That's why I said, is this even Rando?
Go!
Lady.
So we now both have Jeebel's glasses, and that is going to let us just use our spells willy-nilly. All willy-nilly.
If you found one that's worthwhile.
I see you also found Zangetsudo. I did, actually. Somebody randomly gave me 8-bit Zombie.
There you go. That'll work.
It was a fun little, just artillery shot on the ground.
We're doing Jeebel as our final boss, Kong.
Yep. And we have not, at least I have not found anything to progress me. Well, I not counting Craftwork, but you know, no.
You got Jeebel's glasses. That's not progression per se, but that's also nothing to really sniff at.
Right.
I mean, it's something. Oh, hello. There is a good way to be able to move a little faster. It involves backdashing, or like backdashing and slide. I've never been able to figure out how to do it well, but
same.
Theoretically, it does a good job, but.
Game, come on. There's so many luck items equipped. Let me get some shards.
Right? You got that had the cut purse ring, you got the plunder ring.
Yep.
And then you've got, of course, the foodstuffs that give it to you as well.
So one thing you do need to check if you're killing an enemy a bunch and not getting anything from them is there are a couple enemies in the game who do not drop shards, and those will be scrambled as well. So you need to just make sure what you're killing is actually going to give you something.
Okay, that attempt at this did not go well. Ugh. This is a very gross moment in the game here. like, I gotta remember, backdash is in fact a thing, and they do kind of expect you to use it on occasion.
For dodging, yes.
No, you don't. Ooh, I didn't know you could do that. The things you still learn, even after playing the Rando, I don't know how many times.
What'd you do? Or is it
I just discovered that the Silver Knight can actually block attacks.
Yep, if he gets leveled up enough, he will occasionally parry attacks on your behalf. It's pretty great.
Holy crap, that hurt.
I, however, did not find the Silver Knight yet. I am using Bloodbringer, my favorite, my favorite angry sword.
Yeah, I very much like using Bloodbringer. But the cool thing about Bloodbringer is it's like the sword from Symphony of the Night. If you once you get him, you not only get him, but you can also get him as a weapon. So you could just use him as your sword,
right.
Which.
And then I believe it powers up as you level it up too.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah, as you level him up, he actually swings for more damage.
Ooh, health, please.
I am having a time now. I was doing fine up to this point. Now I'm having a time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm having much time.
Are you in the tower already?
No.
Oh.
But I am fighting a thing that is definitely not letting me have a good time. It's it is pain. Come on, just... Ow! Knight, where were you on that one?
He's taking a break.
He did.
Safety break.
And I took a safety break to the face. Okay, he did his job that time. Nope, nope, no, no. Game.
Sir? If there's anything down here, let's see.
What even?
So the one place we do not want this race to go is underground. Underground is the worst. All it does is completely slog down everything, and that's why we kind of have the 2-hour cutoff, because if by then we haven't found what we needed to find, we just abandon ship.
That was the best time you could have chosen to help me. The knight giveth, the knight taketh. In this case, he gave. No, 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 no. A game.
That good, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might need to make a decision here. It's not a decision I want to make, believe me.
Here, here.
For frick's sake. It's a decision I really don't want to make.
But it is a decision you must make.
It might be. It's an unfortunate one, to be sure. But yeah, the knight does occasionally do his job.
Yeah, the biggest thing will be is if we get through part of the tower and into the library and don't at least have double jump at that point, that's when everything becomes really bad. That's where we have to basically start considering, hey, do we try to go underground? Do we grind every enemy that we can before trying that? I hate going underground though, so I always will just start killing everything until they give me the shard. Game, what are you doing? There you are.
Really? Come on, come on. Come on. I have no idea how to dodge that.
Oh, hair manual, boo! That'd be a boo! Boo these stat boosts I don't need.
I have been struggling for the last 10 to 15 minutes here.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna make this one more effort that I'm gonna have to change plans.
So I am just traversing this tower right now. This is normally where you eventually will get to the library, which will automatically unlock double jump in vanilla. But since we're not in vanilla, we have zero idea what's going to happen. And basically, once we beat this next boss, if it does not give us any movement traversal, the only thing left is to basically try to go, unfortunately, underground. And like we were saying earlier, that is something we absolutely do not want to do, because it will just drag everything down. It is an unfun part of the game when doing a randomizer. If you're doing vanilla, it's fun exploring, but when you're just trying to beat everything as fast as possible, all it does is kill time. If we were to get like a perfect seed, it would basically be getting probably invert on the boat, and then on the way to Jeeble finding some endgame weapons and armor, and then hoping for the best. We've gotten close to that, but No cigar yet. We're trying though. Like, I'm trying really hard. As you can see down there, my PB is 31:31. I would love to get a sub 30 hard mode rando run. My easy or my normal is already under 30. I forgot exactly what it is, but since we don't really run easy mode, it's not really something we worry about that much. Which what we'll sometimes do is if the hard mode rando goes quick enough, we will just slot in an easy mode rando and see if we can bump that out in like 20 minutes. And that can be pretty fun. But at this point, no, I'm thinking we will need to either quit on time or end at about, I don't know, 9. What time is it? 3:50? Yeah, probably like half an hour if we finish before then. We'll see what happens, though.
Let's see.
And then I will be back later tonight, and Weapon will be back later tonight.
Much later. Does not help.
Let's not fall there. Let's go.
Oh, bad! Very bad! Yep, that's it for this particular attempt.
All right, let's see what we can find here.
Answer my call! Go! Answer my call!
I'm trying. I'm really trying. I really am.
I'm almost afraid to ask where you're at, but I'm not going to. Unless
I mean, you
volunteer said information.
I'm going to answer.
Uh-oh.
Ask. It doesn't mean I'm going to answer. I will say I am at pain, is what I'm at. I have been at pain for the last 20 minutes. I'm not even joking. I've been spending that much time at pain here.
Hello.
How did I live? I should not have. That is the answer to that.
Did you win?
Dimension shift!
No.
Dimension shift! Dimension shift!
No. Attempt number, I don't know how many this is.
Dimension shift! Dimension shift!
I think I need to go. I think I just need to stop because I've spent way too long here. I need to move on. I'm gonna make one more college try. I'm hoping somebody didn't just reveal what just happened.
Got any tug? Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
And if you did, more power to you, Mike, if they did. How?
Tell me.
Come on.
Have a... Oh,
Ow.
like to buy? Oh, what would you like
I keep forgetting I can hit that.
We even use it. Oh,
what hit?
That's right, Zangetsudo.
Is it here you? Is it
Oh, I realized what just happened.
business? Is here? Is car? Is leg? Is here? Is this car? That is leg? Is car? Is here you are?
For that, at least.
Is car? Is leg? Is car? Is
Nope.
Is car?
That was bad.
Is car? Is here you are? Is here you? Is leg? Is leisure?
Can I dodge that
Like,
there? I can't.
abandoned ship all is lost bad? Or
Almost.
almost?
Oh, I'm glad you did that. Here, let's just do this.
Oh, I sold it. No! No, I'm terrible at capitalism.
Oh, what would you like to buy?
Unselling it doesn't unlock it as an ingredient. Son of the bitch.
Is this right? Oh, thank you. Oh, what would you like to sell? Is leisure doing business?
This has not been. This has been super unfortunate, is what this has been. Honestly, I think it's just a lack of skill here at this point for that.
Are you stuck at Bloodless?
I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm also not gonna say no. Unfortunately, I think my problem is first and foremost, lack of skill. Despite having played this game so many times. Secondly, freaking owie. I just, it's amazing the amount of shenanigans that's available, but at the same time, not. Oh, would you just open the...
Listen, just go read a book.
I mean, at this point, that might be...
Give a hoot, read a book.
Pizza.
Dimension shift!
Yeah, no, she's...
Dimension
She is a massive troll. And she hits like a bloody truck. Forgive me the pun.
Dimension shift!
Yeah, she,
Shift! Dimension shift!
I really hate having to fight her. I have not found double jump, so good on you.
Yeah, I was happy to find it. I was not happy to find it at the same time.
Dimension shift!
Dealing with Lady Bloodless is not a fun time.
No, Lady Bloodless
she
and
does
then Big Angry Dragon.
Yeah, I could deal with Big Angry Dragon. It's Big Angry Bloodlust that I can't deal with. She just
Dimension shift!
She just doesn't.
She's the worst.
So it's not like I have a bad set of things to go and fight her with. It's just that despite getting to her very well and not having too many super nasty issues to get there, I just can't. It's just not happening today. It's just, I guess that's what it is. So this may end up, maybe not taking quite as long as you think, but it's going to take a bit.
Dimension shift!
Just farm levels. See, the problem isn't a race. Farming levels is generally unwise, but at the same time, at this point, that is pretty much the game plan. Well, let me rephrase that. It's mostly the game plan. Because I just cannot deal with this lady right now. Also, did I completely walk by? Yeah, I probably did. That's fine. So I'll also let you know that the lady that you turn in stuff to for the graveyard pretty much was exclusively food items all the way through. And I'm like,
Oh, you did a bunch of her quests? That sucks.
About half of them.
Oh.
The items were dropping in a very convenient, very acceptable way that it was reasonable to do it. It did not take long to do those checks. It's just, unfortunately, none of those checks amounted to anything useful.
Dimension shift.
Bummer.
A lot of food items, and that's what I've been feeding off of. Lol, figuratively, literally.
Free food.
But food is a fantastic thing to have in the rando, especially when fighting against the boss who soaks like all of your health in a hit.
Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
Well, here I am back in town, saying hi to
Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
the dude. All right, do you have anything of note that would make life a little bit easier? I mean, what I've got's not entirely bad. It's just not working.
Dimension shift.
I mean, that would be the great alternative. And again, I'm assuming that the fact that 2 people in chat have said dimension shift.
Well, there's only so much we can do when my character is screaming it constantly.
Dimension shift, dimension shift, dimension shift, dimension shift. It's like dimension shift. I'm over here going, feck. Where's my dimension shift game?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna get like arthritis claw grip from trying to do this.
You will. And you deserve it, sir. You deserve every bit of pain you're getting from dimension shift.
Where's Kong Cakes? Kong Cakes, get in here. You need to start prepping, maybe.
Dimension shift.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give Bloodless one more attempt, but you've definitely got me on this one. But I'm gonna give Bloodless one more attempt because she has been absolutely kicking my butt. And I have made a gruesome mistake. I'm gonna go back real quick, but I am definitely gonna make one more attempt at Bloodless. Early on in our little fun times, I did make the fun mistake of going to Bloodless when I had Dimension Shift and shenanigans on me, and I got called out for that one too. Unfortunately, in this case, I made the right decision. I got double jump off of the butchers, by the way, the evil butchers.
Evil butchers? Who's that?
Yeah, the swordsmen, the guys who cut your hair. You know those guys.
Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, I got F-ball from them.
Oh no, they I got their drop like immediately.
Oh. Yeah, I got I can't remember who in the library dropped it, but yeah, I got Dimension Shift. Which, speaking of, let me
made it that far
at Kongers to make sure he is ready.
All right, that should be enough. Just give me all the fried fish I can afford. Delicious fried fish, because this absolutely won't go wrong this time.
That's all you need: fried fish and mahogany.
Well, I got like 2 or 3 pizzas, like 3 chocolate cakes, and so I got a fair amount of food stuff, but I wound up using more than I needed to before I even got the Bloodless.
Yeah, because we roll up into the Jeeble fight like we're the damn Dragonborn about to eat 30 wheels of cheese mid-fight.
Just stand there for a second. I've got to eat something. Just hold on. Meanwhile, stuck in place, they're like, this dude, I don't even want to mess with this dude. He just chucked down 15 full-size freaking cheese. I'm out. Heck this noise. I am out. Anyone who can chuck down that many cheese wheels in one go deserves to just be avoided.
Yep, that's only...
The amount of blockage, I tell you, from that many cheese wheels has got to be wild.
Extraordinary.
That's like, I am not about to mess with this guy. Ow. Yeah, I got Jeeble's glasses. The thing was, it's like the only thing I got red Red Soul Wise or any Soul Wise that was any good.
Yeah.
I did get the 8-bit zombie, and I did get Giramund, which is like a faster version. The problem is, after you summon 3, you can't summon anymore, and you have to wait a fair amount of time for them to get off the screen before you can use them again. And against Bloodless, it wasn't great.
No.
So I've been using Death Cry, so you have to be practically on top of Bloodless to use it.
Okay, yeah, and then she just wallops you in the face with blood.
Yeah. And it's possible to dodge back fast enough to avoid her hits, but it only takes one errant swing, and I'm taking anywhere between 120 to almost 200 damage per hit.
What are we transmuting this time?
And only having a max of just under 4 is not useful for that fight.
No.
I did wind up purchasing a Shinobi Garb, which is a really good piece of gear. 404, by the way, is my health. 404 not found.
Oh, what would you like to buy?
All right, let's see if I can fight. Yeah, that's not helping me.
Doing business.
That's probably going to be the best thing here. I got the Jiba glasses. I got the Death Cry, which is a really solid. If those who remember Symphony of the Night Mandragora, it basically is that. And it works out well enough, but she just hits too hard for anything to be.
I've been playing this whole damn game with my starter helmet. No wonder I've been taking so
that
much
was
damage.
like the very first thing I replaced.
Doing business.
Not me.
What would you like?
It was like $400. It was like $400 to replace it, so it's what I did.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized I'm about to die again. Where's that fish? I bought enough of it. Actually, you know what? I do like an occasional fried fish. It's freaking delicious. Get a good fish fry.
Thank you.
No, don't stand up. Come on. Swing. Do it. Do something that I can pop behind you here. And my lovely Silver Knight trying his best, doing 1 damage a hit. He's okay. He's doing all right. He's doing a job.
He's a
I tell you
trooper.
what, it is really cool when he decides to start blocking her blood attacks.
Yeah.
It's really, really useful.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, do the thing. Thank you. You're not going to heal fast enough, lady. No, but she can swing fast enough. Hang on. Knight, where are you with these swings? My goodness. I think I'm over far enough that's not going to be used. She can't do anything about it. Oh, is it? Ow. Lady, back up. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. Oh no, that's not the way to go.
I'm obey.
He blocked the shot. Got her. Can I count that as a GG? Can I stop? Can I say I beat the game? No.
Oh, he just gave me the old Rochambeau.
The moon shines crimson again tonight.
Well, I mean, I killed Bloodless, who's the true final boss of the game. Unfortunately, the game doesn't think so, but
Dimension shift!
I will take that as a victory. Not a great victory, but I will take it. Now I've got to meander my way through here, go fight a dragon. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get far enough to be able to do that before you take care of old Crystal Pants over there.
We'll find out. I'm blocking a lot of things with my face.
Gosh darn it. Ow. And here's the problem. I don't recall how to get to the tower quickly. It'll be fine. This will be fine. We'll just go. It'll be fine. Let's see if I can get into the golden tower before you finish.
Time.
Never mind. GG's, heckin' GG's. Well, That was a race. I spent a half an hour on Bloodless until I decided to leave, get a couple levels, and then came back and beat her. Because I got double jump really heckin' fast, and I'm like, oh, I got double jump right in there, and then just could not deliver that bloodless fight. Just I could not do it.
Keep going. I'm trying to see if Conger and crew are even ready to take over. We're in a little underestimate, but yeah, thank you all for the GGs. That got really dicey until I got the random dimension shift in the library.
But yeah, I went back. I was trying to find something a little bit more reasonable for the bloodless fight. Now, the death cry is actually really super good. Game, I am not dying here because that will lose progress. Back before bloodless. Gosh darn you. I need to find a save room. I want to finish this later. Hey, it's the Celeste room. Isn't this an adorable little room?
That, as far as everyone knows, does nothing. Does nothing. We've tried finding out what it does.
It's a cute kitty. It's a music box. It's just adorable. I guess that is enough. That is enough for some people. I mean, it being a cute room. It's awkward being a super cute room with all the cute shenanigans in a game meant for, blood and destruction and all that fun stuff of the great evils. But, somebody paid, somebody really paid money to put that room in the game. So, I mean, I'm not downing it. It's just you kind of expect it to be something there.
Like, like some sort of super ghost ended boss.
Well, I'm glad I bought all these fish because they're getting used. How about... Oh, I got Dollar Hammerhead for the summon.
You really cleaned up on that last playthrough of Wheel of Fish, huh?
Oh, I hecking sold everything and bought fish. I bought all the heckin' fish. Speaking of, I'm going to eat this egg souffle because I want something a little bit different than fish. It's fine. Give me no soul? No soul. Okay. Sometimes you can get the soul there, sometimes you don't. There was a ghost there, but a ghost caught it and ate it. I believe that. I would honestly believe that. Well, hey, buddy, relax with the horse. Ow. Why, you?
Fortunately, I think hitting a button will kill my end screen. That's okay. I want to see the end of your run, or at least until Kong shows up when we escape.
Until Kong shows up, or I die from a lack of inhalation of fried fish. Either way. Did you just say inhalation of fried fish? I most certainly did. Owie! Okay. What's that scream? This scream has been the best thing I've had all game. There are some really, really powerful red souls that you can collect. And I have just gotten the butt end of the cigarette for as far as these things.
I got that big axe, and that's what I ended up using on G-Bull.
Yeah, I got the axe strike too, but it's like it
crits for so much if you land a crit hit.
If you land the crit. Yeah. Here we go. No, I kind of want to just go here. All right, well, Jibo, I don't. Okay, I'm going to kill him with dogs. Let's kill him with dogs. It's happening.
Woof. Did you safety save?
I did.
All right, cool.
Let's kill Jibo with dogs.
Get him. Eat approximately 83 fish and get them.
You want some fish? Of course you do. La Isca! Rigatouine! La Isca! Oh, I got hit with... No! That was a hell of a 1-2 hit. He iced me and then immediately grabbed me.
Oh no. Insta kill?
It was nearly an insta kill. Excuse me, I gotta eat fish. Mid-fight, hang on. Not this time, Jeebs. Rigadouin! Vaiska! Ow! I see your frag rock and I raise you dogs.
I do love when he
and-
does the standing, like, electric tower, and you're nowhere near him, and you can just blast him for a while he's doing that.
Okay, if I get hit again, I'm in trouble.
If you
Hang on.
get...
Fish.
Uh-oh.
No, I got plenty of fish still. I'm fine. Ow! Sir, my dogs jump against the wall and return. No, he got me.
Oh!
No!
Quick, go buy
Okay,
more
maybe-
fish. Go buy more fish.
I've got enough fish. It's just you can't eat fish when he's got you in midair and is unfortunately doing the business. Let's go to Deathcry. Actually, Deathcry helped me out a lot during. Deathcry helped a lot during that fight. So let's
I
go.
forgot. Does Deathcry give them curse? I don't actually know if he can get cursed.
I don't know if it curses, but it definitely does multi-hit, and you can spam pretty well.
Yeah, that might do you a bit better.
The only challenge of it is that you have to be fair. Why did the stairwell not break? Oh well, whatever. You have to be fairly close for it to hit, and I don't necessarily want to be terribly close to Jiba when he's doing his thing. So
No. I found,
But you
though,
gotta hit him
generally
eventually.
he seems to always open with the ice spell, so I just immediately jump over him. It doesn't always work in my favor, but it has generally worked in my favor.
ow! I've already got to eat some fish. It's okay. Oh, he's got lightning bolt. He's got lightning. Excuse me, sir. Can I interest you in a lot of screaming? Whether you want it or not, it's happening. Got him. GG.
You got
Okay,
him?
Deathcry, definitely a much more effective way to kill him.
Hot damn. GG.
Deathcry just shredded him.
GG. Awesome. Well, I'm glad we
Yeah,
both
all right.
finished, too. Because it's always kind of a bummer when it's like, GG, and then it's like the other
And-
person has nothing to
And
get the
even
G
better
ball.
that we did it. And even better that we did it in two completely different ways.
We did. Yeah, you had to take, unfortunately, the long way. Did you end up, though, after beating Bloodless, did you get a dimension shift in the library, or did you have to go kill the
No.
dragon?
I went right through. I killed the dragon. The dragon went down fairly quickly. I had the zombies work really well on him.
Okay.
But no, I walked my way all the way through and went straight up with double jump.
Well, cool. Well, thank you again
But
for another race.
Unfortunately, if it weren't for the 30 minutes spent trying to beat on the Blood Lady, I don't know. I might have been in a better spot, but I'm going to do this in under 40
and
minutes.
that's
30
where
minutes later.
That's actually where you getting double jump screwed you, because I had to
Yes.
keep searching and ended up getting dimension shift.
Yep.
Whereas if you had to keep searching too, you were ahead of me up until probably the
Yeah.
Bloodless thing.
Oh, I had double jump around the 15 minute mark, 15, 20
Yeah.
minute mark. Because you're like, I'm going into this area now. And I'm like, when you said that, I'm like, I'm on my way. But, you know, it is what it is.
Bloodless just really sucks to fight.
I have no regrets of how that turned out. I now know that I need to practice my Bloodless fight a lot more.
I mean, honestly,
in the random,
there's
you don't
not a
normally
ton
have to go
practice.
that
The
way,
problem
but-
is just, do you have a weapon that will outpace her healing? And then, do you have enough health to
Deathcry
survive?
does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, once she does her Bloodsteel grab, when she does that, Deathcry, if you have Jeebel's glasses, of course, spam the heck out of it. You outpace her healing to the point that once she's done drawing in all the health, she's pretty much at the same point she was before she did that. But I had to leave. I got my fried fish. I came back. I actually didn't have to use as much that time around, though, because I had like an extra 2 or 3 levels. So,
Oh, good. Good.
Doing that walk all the way through and back again.
Cool.
But it was not too shabby. It was not too shabby. It was not the cleanest fight. It was not the cleanest go. But I have no regrets. It went about as it could have.
Pretty much.
Oh wait,
So
that's this thing.
What's what
I haven't
thing?
done this. The Castlevania thing. I just found it.
Oh, classic mode? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, they added that. I never went back to mess with it.
there's, I believe, like a super hard mode too as well. But
Nice.
it's a fun little thing. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching us do the race. And I think we're gonna give it to the next runner. It is not Oregon Trail just yet. We are now having Mappy Man running Splatterhouse coming up next. So everybody stick around and continue to enjoy the RGL Halloween Marathon.
Hex yeah.
Catch you all next time.
Wow.